What is going on, y'all? It's Andrea here at VW Family Farm. We have got a lot of info to pack in this video. First off, let me show you where we've been today. So we drove an hour and a half one way, 3 hours total to rent this beauty. And I'm gonna show you a little bit later on in this video why. What in the world did we do that for? But first off, we're gonna head back and we're gonna finish putting up the post for the pig pen. I've got a lot to tell you. Ben showed you a lot in the last video, but there's stuff changing constantly here. I want to give you some updates on our animal situation and on the store and all kinds of stuff. So let's head out. This is going to be packed full of info, so let's get started. Okay, so we're back here finishing up this pig area in the woods. This is only area number 1. We have another area of woods that, if this works out really well, we'll probably be fencing in as well. Not necessarily right now, but maybe in the next year or two. We said this on a live, but in case you missed it, we are going much bigger on pigs. We found a really awesome deal right here in Arkansas for a farm that raises show pigs. And I would encourage you, if you're looking for a good price on feeder pigs, we are getting these for a good price because they're culls to people that raise show animals, but they're perfect to raise for meat. So we're actually taking a little road trip here in about a week. So we will be purchasing 20 to 25 piglets to raise here with our old spot piglets. That's not our permanent plan. We don't know our permanent plan yet. We're gonna see how this goes. We've always raised a boar and at least 1 sow, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 sows. The main reason for doing that is to ensure we always have a supply of piglets. So I don't know if we're going to increase and get another sow of the old spots. We've talked about crossing maybe something else in with our pigs.
But for right now, we've got a really good deal on these. I'd been saying something to Andrea about if we can get like Berkshire. I'd be interested to see what old spot Berkshire cross was like as far as their meat quality. We've really been super thrilled with the old spots, but we just always looking for something bigger and better. Just like the South Pole cows, there's always ways to improve different species.
People are raising stuff all the time to where they're figuring out, hey, this works better for our lifestyle or that. So we're always open to learning and changing. So all of this pig business stuff, the new pen that we're back here finishing up, buying piglets, and all of that all ties into our store. As well as that trailer you saw in the yard. That's a piece of the puzzle as well. So where are we at with this store? I do want to clear that up before we end this video. But right now we're going to finish up this fence. So as you can see, this space for the store is still empty. So where does the store stand? It's not here, and we've had a lot of people asking, when does it open? So what are the answers to all those questions? So where does it stand with the store? That is our #1 comment, isn't it?
It's getting out there quite a bit.
You want to handle it?
What we've decided for now is we are going to hold off with an actual building as a store. The reason being, the store that we found, or the building that we found for the store, was priced perfectly exactly what we had to spend, and we thought that might be the Lord saying, here it is, this is what you need, this is what we've got in store for you. But
the more we've looked and researched and been in contact with moving companies, which has not been easy finding someone to move it, there's not tons of those out there, it has just become apparent it is going to cost way more than we bargained for just to move the building here. It's not a shed building that can just be drug up on a trailer. It has to be moved basically like a small house would. And so We found someone to do it, and we could pinch the pennies and make it happen, but that's all we could do is pinch the pennies and get it here. And there's other things associated with this we also need to do. We need a big walk-in freezer. That's a big priority right now.
So we had a moment to sit down and think about it and look at our numbers, look at our bills, and look at how much finances we've got to work with between now and the time that we're going to have meat. So the cost of the building and moving it versus buying a freezer, they're virtually the same, so they're going to offset one another. We know we need the freezer. We're going to need it ASAP. We're going to need it by January.
We have to have it.
Yeah, because we got hogs USDA inspected coming back in January. Shortly thereafter, we're going to have chickens that we're going to have grown out, and then comes the beef.
So what that means for you guys is we are not at this moment going to have a brick and mortar store like we thought. Things are ever changing and progressing around here, and just like we told you with pig breeds, we're open to that change. We're trying to learn as we go and make the best decisions for us as well as for all of you guys who are wanting meat. So what that means is we're going to go ahead and get a freezer. We're going to proceed with raising the hogs and the beef. We've already got like 60 mama cows lined up to hopefully have 60 cows per year to offer. Things like that. That leads into the chickens. We'll get to that in a second. But we will not have a store at this moment to come like walk through and shop, but it in no way affects the things we will have to sell.
So we're still going to have all of our meats, our soaps and lotions, Emily's little trinkets, what did she make? Earrings?
Boho bandos, earrings, diffuser necklaces and bracelets, and all the things she's made.
We're going to have all that available.
Hopefully honey next year, all kinds of stuff that you would buy in a store, and hopefully even jams and jellies.
By January, I'm hoping that we're going to have our website up and going and have all that listed on there, what we're going to have available, what all's in stock, and what all is coming.
And I will actually probably sell the soap and lotion to you guys here very soon, because I have a ton of it made and ready to go. All kinds of good fall scents. I worked several weeks on getting it all ready. It's almost cured and ready to go. I will be giving y'all an exact launch date for that, so that it's not like I spring a video on you that says it's ready, go, first in line, first come, first serve, so you'll know when to expect that coming. But so what it means is we'll have all the same stuff for sale. It will just be more of an online business. That's not to say here locally that we won't offer, hey, you can place an order and then maybe on Saturdays from 8 to 12 come pick it up. We'll have it all ready to go for you, things like that.
So kind of back to that trailer that she showed you a minute ago, that and this right here, one of my junk piles, or I could say our junk piles,
yeah,
is going to go together. How is that possible? Because all this has to be moved before we can pull that trailer up in here. So me and Lane are going to get busy and get all this moved out of the way. Emily is coming back here pretty soon. We've got a lot of work to do.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back.
So last night we worked really hard. We got the spot cleaned off. for the new grain bins, and that is what this trailer is about. We went and rented this so it can help us move some grain bins. We're about to head and try to do that. Hope it goes well, and we're taking you along to see the action. So let's go see how this turns out. This trailer is going to do part of the work for us, but we are going to have to help it along. So this could get a little sticky. These types of things are a little scary at first, so we'll just see how this turns out. So we got the first one down on the trailer. The trailer is hydraulic up, so hopefully this step is going to be easier, but it's more manual down. We had to get it started. It got a little sketchy and a little scary there for a minute. I hate stressful situations like that when my family is in harm's way. So I, to be honest with you guys, just had to put you down and walk away for a minute and let them do the job and not stress them out, and it was stressing me out. But we got it. We're here going to get it set up. And the point of all this is because we are going bigger on our meat business. We are going to be raising lots more hogs, hopefully close to 3,000 meat chickens, broilers next year. So we need feed storage. So that is the whole point of all this. Gonna try to get this set up and show you how this goes. So we got that super cleaned up last night, as you can see, ready for these grain bins. One down.
One down, one to go. Looks good right there. All right, as you can see, we got both of them set. We are super excited. Nobody got hurt, thank goodness. Very close call. Andrew was not out here. There was a weld that actually broke on the trailer where the hydraulic arm lifts this thing up. And once we got the last one stood up, it was coming back down. That weld broke and the trailer slammed down. Scared the living daylights out of me, but no one got hurt. Praise the Lord. They're both up. They're in good shape. I got a little bit of work to do on this one right here. It's got some rust in it. I got to do some patchwork on it. But for the deal that I come across on these, patchwork, that's minor. Not sure if Andrea told you, but both of these are going to hold about 14 tons apiece. One of them's going to be pig food. The other one's going to be chicken feed, and they are both going to be non-GMO feed. We're going to end up going back to a feed supplier that we've used in the past. They are a Mennonite family up out of Missouri, and they carry the non-GMO feed. They also carry regular feed, but we've done figured out this is the best way to most affordable way for us as a farmer, and to be able to turn around and sell the meat at a reasonable price. Bulk feed is going to be the best way to go non-GMO. We're super excited about going back to this family from Missouri. Like I said, they've come here before. They've brought 6 tons in our smaller feeder. That was all it would hold. But on using them, you have to get a full trailer load, and that is several tons. I think with both of these grain bins and that one, we'll be able to order a full load here at the farm. And if not, if we're just needing partial loads, there's also other farms around that will split a load with us, depending on the timing, when they need feed and when we need feed. So them right there gets us one step closer to going full on farmers. I know that we're doing pretty big right now on the cattle. We've done what I call good size on the hogs, but we're fixing to get really big on them. And then, like Andrea said, going massive on the broiler chicks. So starting out next year, we are going to be hauling a lot of feed to a lot of animals. I appreciate y'all watching, and until next time, God bless.